it in. We be getting it in. Come on, we getting it in. We get it in.
Hit the dance floor. All you and amigos hit the exit. The homies is here.
Your chain swag, you getting dollars like a doctor, but you getting back. Yeah, it's hustle in the house. Yeah, it's hustle in the house. Blue rag, ass hat, gold on my neck.
What's happening, y'all? This your boy, Neighborhood Nip Hussle. That was just my new single, Hustle in the House. Y'all got the sneak preview. Street classic, it been certified already. LA to New York. Homies just walked in. Y'all know. Neighborhood's on deck. You feel me? We crippin' at the corporate offices. You feel me? But yeah, though, we on deck, my nigga. We just working right now, trying to get it in.
Getting it in.
Getting it in, not trying, getting it in, like the homie said, nigga. Feel me? In the gang capital, LA, we one of the most, I ain't gonna say feared or reputable, I'm gonna just say we one of the most important areas as far as to the whole gang scene. You feel me? We matter a lot. So our perspective means something to the whole world. Just for the fact that LA gang culture is spread across every border in the world. You feel me? And then either, whether you blame it on Menace to Society, whether you blame it on Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Gangsta Rap, Dr. Dre, it then penetrated everybody borders. So what I'm saying is important, whether motherfuckers realize it or not, because this culture and this mentality took over the whole world. You feel me? So I'm not necessarily perpetuating this shit. I'm more or less just giving niggas the game. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to convert nobody, if that's what you gonna ask me.
Yeah, are you trying to bring them in, or are you trying to let them know if they do come?
Out, man. You feel me? More than anything, I'm trying to really, you can say my whole objective is to just redirect the mentality. Cause I know a lot of niggas got the wrong idea of this shit. You feel me? My whole movement was independent. My big homie came home from the pen and was like, let's go get this deal. And I was so stubborn, like, nah, man, we finna be independent. Let's do it independent. And like, you know what I'm saying? We had the same concept, we just had two different ideas of how to do it, because all I'm hearing is independent. That's the only way to do it. You feel me? Like, nigga ain't finna go deliver a demo and get a deal. I didn't think that was possible. So we started just grinding out in the street, putting up posters, taking trips. We went overseas all before the deal. We went to Tokyo, booking shows. We did deals with Adidas, because like, we from LA, we control the #2 market in the country. You know what I'm saying? So that was our whole philosophy coming into it. We gonna get LA. Because they're going to have to pay attention and take notice once we grab the city. They actually bought us out. The independent deal we had, because we had an independent deal with a company called Sailfish. And what they like the #1 online digital content distributor. Through ringtones, wallpapers, songs, MP3s, all that, they got the distribution network set up. And so they was like having me as their flagship artist on their new technology to distribute the album all digitally. Halfway through the recording, we came with some big records. You know, Epic caught wind, called us in, and made it happen. I feel like LA ain't been updated. Everybody got a understanding of what LA is about. LA about gangbanging. Period. That's the culture of LA. Niggas is getting money out there, niggas is doing other things, but majority of niggas in LA, the streets, is gangbanging, my nigga. It ain't one hood, one ghetto in LA that ain't occupied by a gang. It's not. You feel me? And that's not controlled by a gang. So if you a street nigga from LA and you not rapping about gangbanging, it's kind of like, all right, motherfuckers respect what you're doing. Niggas gonna still give it an open ear, but it's not representing something that exists. 1970 something to like 1990 something. That's the part of LA. That's the era of LA that's being represented. Now from the 90s on into right now, ain't been spoke on. I'm born in '85, my nigga. You feel me? I was growing up from '85 to right now. So that's my point of reference. You feel me? A lot didn't happen in LA. You feel me? Niggas and all type of shit that went on, my nigga. They done made 3 strike laws, gang enhancements, gang injunctions, all type of shit. So if I come out rapping like Snoop and Dre and them niggas talking about palm trees and lolos and house parties, that ain't the case. Cause we can't even have a party. The police hopping out in paddy wagons, locking niggas up for associating with each other, for having cell phones on, for having white t-shirts on, for having tattoos. My little homegirl just got 12 years, she 18, for a gang enhancement. You feel me? She got off on a nigga and banged the hood. 60s, nigga. It wasn't the beating a nigga up. That's assault. That's gonna hold probably a year or two. But once she banged 60s.
She got 12 years. She was throwing up the set.
It's called a gang enhancement, and they had her on camera. And what that means is that the crime you did, okay, serious or not, you did it for the benefit of your hood. So now you're not being judged individually. It's not your name. It's not Nipsey Hussle or Ermias Ascadon. My real name is active affiliate and member of the Rolling 60s, who was responsible for countless amounts of murder, mayhem, and all type of other shit throughout the city. And that's how they convict you in court. See, they served my hood. I'm from 60s. I'm from Rolling 60s, my nigga. They served my hood years ago, 5 years ago. LA Times front page, they had 21 of the homies' pictures on the cover looking like Al Capone in there. You feel me? And basically said, we got the 6 O's. We cracked down on the 60s, citywide injunction, taking niggas to jail for hanging out, for cell phones. It's to the point where if me and my homeboys in the car and we driving through an area that's controlled by one of our enemy hoods, police bump us up, they gonna automatically assume we over here to kill something and take us to jail for being out of what they call a safe zone.
That's crazy.
You feel me? And it's sick like that. And that shit is legally passing in court.
Who enacted that? Schwarzenegger?
Nah, Schwarzenegger's the governor. You know what I'm saying? And he with a whole nother pile of bullshit. But that was really like Viragosa. That's the city. I don't know what's the mayor of the city. Yeah, the mayor. That's the mayor of the city, Viragosa. And then the police, Bratton. He was y'all police chief, Bratton. He was New York's police chief before he came to LA. And his whole thing to get in office, he's like, I'm cracking down on gangs. That's the #1 problem in LA. It ain't drugs, it ain't nothing else but gangs. And so he came in and I got articles from the newspaper that say federal jurisdiction over the gang problem in LA. Meaning that all the agencies, be the CIA, the FBI, the ATF, the LAPD, the crash unit, the sheriffs, all the law enforcement agencies is under one umbrella. You know what I'm saying? To fight the gang problem. So I can't in my music tell niggas go get put on the hood and bang like we bang. You feel me? Cause niggas that listen, or niggas from my generation that was trying to do it like the niggas in the 80s got football numbers right now. You feel me? Because things change. So niggas that was trying to rob banks, that was trying to hop out and gun shit down and tell everybody in the hood and catch a rep off. This what the older homies was this the example they set for us though. But niggas that wasn't able to see the difference in the changing times, that was trying to still live up to them standards, got all of them is gone. They all washed up. And they all singing a different song now. I'm not saying that they turned soft or none of that. They just like, a nigga, I ain't have to learn this way. It ain't take my life for me to learn that this shit ain't what it used to be. You feel me? It's snitches in the hood like never before. It's cameras on every corner like never before. You can beat a nigga up, double back and see 10 cameras. You know what I'm saying? It used to be you gonna have a squabble, that's that, my nigga. If you don't get caught in the process, you feel me? And even if you do, you ain't gonna even have to deal with no real consequences. So them type of laws made a different type of nigga. And these days, these new laws is gonna have to create a different type of nigga. I'm not saying don't be a street nigga, don't be yourself, and don't do what you do. I'm just saying this is the way to do it, homie. Don't do like how we did and do like the niggas before us did, cause you ain't gonna make it.
Gintv.com.